I got to number 1 in the entire world in Clash Royale. This absolutely incredible 2x5 elixirs suspicious bush deck. In case you guys don't want to miss any Clash Royale content just like that, make sure to subscribe and also make sure to use creator code more in the shop to support the channel even more. Thank you so much to support my channel. Here we go into the first game, and yes, I played this game already, but what am I supposed to do, right? I'm like currently number 1 in the entire world, as you guys also will see in the end of this video. And I played really great games, and I kind of want to show you how I played this type of games, because I played really tough matchup. I played against 2.6 looks like a first game without a building, without tornado. You could kind of argue it's a really tough matchup. He has a lot of quick hand. And yeah, also guys, you didn't know that it's like the last time I could actually advertise that I'm still giving away free passes on Axe. This is actually the last day, the last few hours, so make sure to, in case you guys didn't see it yet, to turn on the link or like go onto the link in the video description and maybe in a pinned comment and get your free pass royale. So let's go for my log there. What an absolutely incredible log we're going to be able also to discuss, and how much damage is that doing. So this deck, I think, got already played some time ago back in the days with the Hunter, I think. I think a Hunter, and also with the Wall Breaker. But what is the main reason why we don't use Wall Breaker anymore is because of the Cannoneer matter, and also Dagger that just kind of gets back and playing a lot, but a ton of players that play Cannoneer, and also Tesla, right? These are like the best cards, and I feel like Wall Breakers, they don't get any value in this type of deck, so we're just using the Bush because it gets a ton of value to pay the logs and so on. And I just feel like it's always a safe card to play at the bridge, bro. You always, I mean, you can always play it, right? Wall Breaker, in some situations you can't play it, and I feel like in this deck, it's really important to always have cards which you're able to play at the bridge. And as I said, if you play against Cannoneer, we can't just use Wall Breaker. So I'm just going to use my Goblin Barrel Evolution on the right-hand side. Why on the, I mean, the left-hand side, like the Evolution Goblin on the right side is the normal one. Why? Because he had to log left side, because it was really obvious, because the tower has less HP. So why would I waste my big, heavy Goblins which are tanking more on this side? So I have my bush ready, and I just love to always go bush bridge, bro. I would say the most difficult match of this deck is Elixir Golem, and also Lava One can be really rough, but it really depends on the spells. But overall, this deck is really good. As you guys can see, bush at the bridge, just get some pressure, and he always has to defend. He has to go for another cannon. As you guys can see, we're always playing defensive, going for our princess in the back, just going for the ghost opposite lane. And we just continue doing that. And of course, like Evolution Skeleton just clutch up so much log bait. Every single card is log bait. And also we got Bridge Spam, right? With the Ghost, which is good against Evolution Drill. We got the Bandit. So like just like an overall really fun deck, in my opinion. So far we're not really able to get like that much damage anymore, but we're like still making sure that we're controlling the game. He's not going to be able to do anything. I'm just going to go for my bush at the bridge, and we can just push into it. So I'm just going to go for my log there. Honestly, not the best log of all the time, but I still think it's fine. Just gonna be one shot. Really nice bandit dash now. And I'm just gonna go for my barrel there. And I kind of want to see what he's gonna do. So he has to go for this. I'm just gonna go for my next bush at the bridge. And as you guys can see, we got so much damage on the left hand side because of the Evolution Golem. But I remember when Evolution Golem was so bad in the matter with Dagger Dodge, but now it's actually really good, especially if you play against Cannoneer, bro. I feel like it gives you like such a big matchup advantage. Even if you play against Prince Tower there, it's still really good. So my bush still gets a shot, which is really nice, as you guys can see. So he has to lock the right hand side, he has to also lock the left hand side. Dark comes on the tower. GG's well played. First game, first win against 2.6 log cycle. We could argue that's a really difficult matchup. So next game here, World's Fast, and this guy is actually really good at Goblin Drill Evolution player. You can kind of argue, okay, Goblin Drill is really tough. Of course, it depends on the variation. There's some players without having like a small spell, some playing arrows, some playing the log. So it kind of depends which type of variation with the Goblin Drill he's playing. So I have a really unfortunate cycle. Normally, we would always love to go Ghost. You got like a really pretty nice defense. You got a counter push. But here, so I'm just gonna go for my bush once again at the bridge, and this is like why I really like bush, because he has Cannoneer, right? If I would have had Wall Breakers, it would have been a loss already. And also he has Tesla, and you guys all know how bush is just ignoring a Tesla. So I'm just gonna go for my Wall Breaker there. I mean, for my Dark Golem there. Also, I'm gonna go now for my Ghost. Yeah, I'm just gonna Ghost. Maybe I should have locked this, honestly, because I would have liked to save the Ghost, but I felt like it's still fine. I just need to make sure to save the Ghost, especially against the Evolution Drill. This will be really important. Against the normal way, I can still defend my Bandit and so on. So I don't know why you play this Valkyrie like that. So we get like really two nice swings. And here I'm just gonna go for my bush once again at the bridge. This is always what I like to do. So I'm just gonna go for my log there. And now I'm just gonna go for my Ghost. I'm still tanking some damage, but look at this shot, bro. Like, no, on the Bandit. Bro, I thought like the Bandit will survive at least with 1 HP. No, it just dies insanely quick there. So, I think now I'm just gonna go for my Goblin Barrel at the, like, on the tower, just trying to get some, I just decided to go Princess first, just like, because I knew I would like to 1% get damage. We're baiting out the Tesla. So I'm just going for my bush at the bridge once again. As I'm saying, it's always nice. He has to go log, or he's just going to let this go. And this is also completely fine for me. So I don't really know what to do there. So I think I'm just going to cycle my Dark Gold in the back. And here I need to be a bit careful. As I said, it's like a really annoying situation. So I'm just going for my log there. Just going to go Ghost. And here I'm just going to go Band there. Of course, I can't go for my Evolution Skeletons. We all know that because he just used the poison. But my Dark Golem still gets a ton of damage. And I still got like a really healthy Ghost, really good Band. Also distract that. And we go for the Prince at the bridge to get some chip damage once again. So I'm just going to for my Suspicious Bush at the bridge. Just like pressuring. Also, it was really funny because normally the Bush would have gone on a Tesla. But the Bomber kind of pushed it towards the side. So the Bush is actually going strong there. Going out of the tower and getting some... At least like not some chip damage, but at least baiting out stuff. So I'm just going for my really clean log there. On top of the guards and also like hit the Tesla. And I'm just going to go for this again. He has to go like for his Valk. I think the Bush wasn't the best this time because actually got like Valkyrie Splash. But here I'm just going to go for my Royal Ghost. And here I think I'm just going to chill. No, I think I'm just going to chill there. I want to get a tank down, which I wasn't actually able to do. So I'm just going for a Bandit. Here I'm just going to go for my Princess right hand side. I want to be like really aggressive on both sides. So he has to go log, but this means we do get a ton of damage on the right hand side. I'm also going to go for a Bush once again on the left hand side because he has to defend the right hand side. And you want to be aggressive. It's a bridge spam, log bait, variation. We got the Ghost, we got a Band for bridge spam aspects. Of course, we got a ton of bait, Princess, Dark Golem, Evolution Skeletons, Golem Barrel, and the Bush. But I would say Bush is kind of hybrid card, also like a bridgeman card. So yeah, GG's well played. We absolutely destroyed this guy. So guys, next game here, and we're playing against the Disciple, bro, man. Jesus is rising. Okay, so I'm just gonna go for my spam there at the bridge. So we play a Lockbait Mirror matchup. We both have cannon here, so at least that's good. Most of the Lockbait Mirror matchup honestly gets decided by a tower troops. So if he has dagger dodges, I think it would be way the best, of course, against us. Prince Star would have been also good, but here this is like a really good start because he goes in for the rocket. And the thing is, like, normally if you play Lockbait Control versus Lockbait Control, like the rocket spam, like the classic Lockbait decks, this is a really good play. But we got a ton of bridge spam, so we are actually able to punish him. So yeah, there was a really good defense, but I'm still up on Elixir, and I still know I'm actually controlling this game. This is why I'm going to go for the Ghost there. And yeah, he has the damage advantage, but I feel like I'm up on Elixir and I have currently the cycle advantage. So he has to go Skeletons. Okay, that's honestly a really good trade there. But now I think I can just go Prince at the bridge. Am I going to go Prince at the bridge? Or am I going to chill there? So I'm just going to Prince at the bridge. Yeah, I'm just going to Prince at the bridge to kind of get a, like, the damage advantage. He has to go Knight. But we do get 2 shots then. So now we're already back in the damage lead, right? So let's go for my Bandit there. I think it was a really smart Bandit getting on top of that. But it's still, like, does it get to tower? Oh, he goes for a really great E-Split and a really unlucky Bush. Bro, really unlucky Bush, man. Like, and I could have just waited and I would have at least, like, able to bait out a Bomb Tower for +2 trade or a log for, like, I don't know, like the bait or log would be also really good. So let's go for my Ghost at the bridge, just trying to get some extra pressure. He goes for Skeletons, but still fine overall. Because I can just go for my Princess there and just trying to get some chip. But he's actually putting it really well. So I'm just going to go for my Log there. And I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to go for my Skeletons then when it actually crosses the bridge together with my cannon. You know, I'm just going to go Bandit here. I'm just trying to get some double lane pressure there with the barrel on the right hand side. This was really nice because he has to go down Skeletons there. He goes to Log. But we're still able to get some damage, of course, like kind of arrows were like he has to go arrows. The arrows were kind of carrying him. So he doesn't play log actually, which is interesting. So Princess gets a ton of value. I'm just gonna go for another barrel there. Honestly, Bomb Tower seems to be like getting a ton of value, but my barrel is still on tower and gets some really solid chip there, which is actually massive in a log bait match. Let's go for my Ghost there. So yeah, he gets some damage, but overall it's not too bad. My Ghost is still counter pushing, and we're just gonna go once again for my Bush at the bridge. So let's go for my barrel. Just gonna go for my Bandit there, just making sure to protect the Princess, which is really important in this matchup. So he has to waste his arrows on defense. I'm just gonna go for my Dark Golem in the middle. And now I'm just gonna use my Log. Using Skeletons, using my Royal Ghost there. And that's a really good Princess protection. He's of course gonna go for a Bomb Tower, but it's still fine. I have to be a bit careful now because he's actually outcycling me. So this will be a ton of damage. This will be a really ton of damage. Honestly, I had a bit of luck that the Kenny was instantly shooting and not just wasting a shot on the right hand side. So this time I'm just gonna be really aggressive. I'm also gonna Evolution Skeletons on the right just to make sure to get some extra pressure. He goes in for a Bomb Tower. Princess, I don't really think the Princess is connected there, but at least the Goblin got some major chip damage on the left hand side. Just gonna go for my Ghost. He goes and barrel in the back, so I'm just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna save the Log, right? Why should I play Log? Using my bush at the bridge once again. I'm just trying to protect my princes is always really important. To get the axe away. We got Dark Goblin and Prince. He just got Dark Goblin. So Princess is going to be one of the key cards in this matchup. We need to figure it out. We figured it out. Now we need to protect her. Like a princess deserves. Using my Prince now in the back once again. Because he just uses arrows anyway. So I'm just going for my Dark Goblin in case he goes for something. I'm just going to go for my Bandit there. Using Skeletons here in the back. And I think he will get some damage, but I still think it's kind of worth it to save my log because, like, I still get counter pressure of my troops, right? So I'm just gonna go for this at the bridge. He goes in for his arrows. Bandit gets a connection on the right hand side, so I feel like I can't just, like, apply more aggression. I'm just gonna go Dark Bomb there to snipe the bomb tower out of range. Using my Bandit there just trying to protect in case he goes for something. Now it's just time for me to actually use my barrel. I use Evolution Skeletons, which are doing a great job, but still, my bush is actually able to get the Dark Golem out. Prince is on the tower for, like, one shot. I'm just gonna go for my log, I think, this time. It's completely fine because I got Evolution Skeletons ready. So I know, like, if he goes in Brawl without pre-arrows, there won't be any chance for him to get damage. So I'm just going for my Ghost there in case he goes, like, east by the bridge, but he goes to east by the defense. I'm just going to go for my Bush again. So Bush is going to be at the bridge. I'm just going to use my Dark Golem there, using my Nada Barrel there. I'm just using also my Bandit at the bridge, just trying to keep up the pressure that he can't do anything. Next Bush at the bridge, bro. I'm just spamming Bush, 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 Bush here, Bush there. This is incredible Clash Royale right now. I'm just going to go for my Skeletons there. Making sure to kind of block, just using my Bandit, just gonna go Goblin Bird in case he wants to go for another rocket, so he can't really do this. This is really nice because even if he goes in rocket, I'm just gonna immediately put my Prince at the bridge to get like at least one shot to make sure, okay, we are like logging this up and now we're gonna win this game. And this is absolutely incredible. Now we're gonna go into the game which decides our #1 spot. So we're going to the game here versus Tala, who actually decides to be #1. If we can hit #1 in the world. At this point he was actually also really, really high. I think he was like a top 10 player in the entire world. And yeah, it's really crazy to just pick up this deck, man. Had so much success. Make sure to try out this deck in case you guys have leveled up. It's so much fun. I'm still gonna go for a log there. So he plays this. I think we all know what Tala is using in case you guys don't know. He's like one of the most, I don't know what I'm saying, but like really one of the most annoying recruits players in the world, man. I think he's a really nice guy, but I just don't really like his deck. But he's pretty good with it, to be fair. So yeah, Bush at the bridge is really, really effective because he always has to use something against. He doesn't have a building. Because he plays with like arrows, goblins, goblin gang, and so on. So I'm just gonna go for my Goblin Bird immediately on the tower. And he goes in for arrows, so this is completely fine. I think I'm just gonna go Bandit there. I know like Evolution Skeletons will get a ton of void because he just got arrows and void. He wants to go at Dark Golem, arrows at Dark Golem. He wants to void the princess, so my Evolution Skeletons get a ton of void, right? We got so much bait against our opponents. The opponent, I feel like, to really want to have a good chance against us, is like he has to have 3 spells where like arrows, rage, zap, baby, and maybe, but it's like even then, like the princess or like the Dark Golem will get a ton of volume. It's like the thing, right? So this is what makes the deck so good. So that was, I think, a really bad play on his end because look at the princess value here, and also he's not going to be able to get any damage with the Mighty Miner. So look at this, bro. Look at this. He still has to defend the bush, but he cannot really defend it because my princess is still there. So in case he goes in Goblin Gang, the Goblin Gang won't immediately die. So he has to go with Qt, which is really, really good. Because that means I can just go now for my Ghost there just to block this. And now I'm just going to go for my Evolution Skeleton defense. And he knows he messed up. He knows he messed up, bro. And also my Prince is going to retarget. So he wasted his Evolution Cracker. And we just go for a ban for his Cracker, I mean. So we just use a ban at the bridge. And this will be really, really hard for him to stop. I could have locked it. Maybe I should have locked it. But I was like thinking maybe my Skeletons are going to be able to survive. So I'm just going for my Bush at the bridge. So with the Evolution Barrel, you guys see, I don't really want to use it without having like a double lane pressure push. This time I'm just going to do it because I know I just have to like go in. I can go in really aggressive, and because it's looking so good. But normally I kind of want to get like always a split lane pressure push, even just like a ban on the other side, bro. Right, so I'm just gonna go for my, I think I'm just gonna chill there. I'm just using my Ghost in the back. I think now I'm just gonna go Prince. I think this time I'm actually misplacing, applying my Dark Golem also on the left hand side. Of course I want to apply to the right hand side, so it's a bit unfortunate, but a really good Skeletons to make sure Dark Golem at least stays alive, which is really important. But we're also going to be able to cycle back to another princess as soon as we can. It's now also soon on the board, so this is looking really, really good. Now, I guess I'm just going to go for my like bush once again soon at the bridge, because I'm just like to be aggressive. I just want to apply some pressure. So I'm just going to Dark Golem here. He has no arrows and cycle. I know that some Evolution Skeletons once again get so much. Just going to Ghost there. And if I'm just going to still support with a Bandit, just to make sure, okay, we do get on tower. Log Barrel is going to come down. As you guys can see, this is over, right? This is over on both sides. He goes in log early. He has to go log early. I mean, hours early, but this is over. GG's, well played. And this just looks so good. This just looks so good. and we're actually winning this game. In case you guys don't want to miss any Clash Royale content just like that, make sure to subscribe and also make sure to let me know in the comment section which deck you guys want to see next. And I'm out #1 in the entire world in Clash Royale. And make sure to check out the giveaway in the video description.